Hey guys, good morning. Thank you, baby. I am tackling this morning. Say hi.
Hi.
She just got out of the shower. I'm tackling this morning my vanity area. I'm gonna try and get done. Everyone's awake. Everybody's downstairs and the rest has to be to work in a few hours.
Except for Sissy.
No, she's awake. She's probably just in her room. Or maybe she's not awake. I don't know. It feels like summer and it's the weekend, so we're not gonna check. I'm tackling my makeup today. I'm going to get rid of anything that I've had for like super long. It's expired. I just don't like it. Whatever. I'm gonna get rid of it. And I'm going to take everything out and dust really good, disinfect everything, and yeah, just kind of go from there, because as I mentioned a couple days ago, first off, I can't even tell you how long it's been since I've been through my makeup, and I have so much that I don't use. I would really like to be able to just fit everything in here instead of having multiple containers everywhere. So we'll see. I don't know that it'll happen, but I'm going to try and see how it goes. So here's the before. Let me show you. It's super dusty and gross, and here are the drawers.
Ooh, makeup.
And if you've seen my makeup collection before, I actually don't even feel like I've done a makeup collection on my other channel recently that even shows that. So that's what I'm working with, all that right there. And then I already went through my brushes. I have my Conspiracy palette and some lip liners, and then here are my lip products here. This is new makeup that I need to go through, and then eyebrow stuff. So we are going to tackle this today. Okay, I'm making some progress. I'm incorporating the new products into the collection. I'm going through this drawer right now, but I wanted to share with you two things. I know this is not like a makeup channel or anything, but it's a vlog, and I thought I would talk to you guys about these mascaras in particular. I love these. So the Revlon Ultimate All-in-One. This one happens to be waterproof. I did not like the waterproof that aspect of it, but I love this mascara. This is what the wand looks like. Hopefully it'll focus for you guys. But yeah, it's just small, and it has little tiny like plastic spikes on it. This one still has product, but it's old. I've been using it for far too long, for sure. So this one's very tiny. I really like this one. And then this is the Maybelline Big Colossal. And that's what the wand looks like on that one. And I would use this for volumizing. So I would use the Revlon one to spread out my lashes and lengthen them. And then I would go back with this for volumizing. So there's I probably still could continue to use them, but I'm not going to, because like I said, they're old. Also in my drawers here, I keep like lip products and stuff here. My beauty blenders need to be all cleaned. I keep like makeup wipes, lip products, blotting sheets. Here is just like extra, some of the nail polish that Autumn can get into, extra little organizers, which I don't even know why I have them, because I'm actually getting rid of some. This is all my nail stuff here. You guys know I'm super into nail polish right now. For the last like year and a half, I've been into Color Street, which thank you guys so much for those of you that have purchased from my link. But anyway, I've been super into Color Street. So the girls, I keep all my nail polishes for the girls. In fact, Maddie's back here painting her nails and toes right now.
Thanks.
So I keep them for them. I do use Color Street on them, but they change their nail polish so fast that I just keep all of these for them. So in here is like everything that we would use: base coats, top coats, nail polish remover, lint-free sheets. I have buffers, that nail acetone I like to use, nail gems, toe separators, like that kind of stuff. All of my decorating type things, they really enjoy all of those, all of that. So I keep that. And then here's like product empties and extras. So that's my MAC stuff. I don't even know if MAC does back to MAC anymore. That's literally how long it's been since I've been in the makeup game. I have a brush cleanser here and some alcohol, my scrubber for my brushes, an old thing of foil, and I probably could get rid of that, honestly. This, I was using this for depotting. Do y'all remember that? Oh my gosh, like I'll probably get rid of that, to be honest. And that is a nail file system, like to buff your nails and things like that. And then down here I have just extra, this makeup's in the way, I have extra Z palettes and lipstick holders, which again I'll probably get rid of. It's not like it's really hurting anything right now, but it just to kind of, like I said, clean. So that's what I've gotten rid of so far, and I've only done 2 drawers and my foundations. So it's going good, I'd say. Okay, pile is looking good. I just was doing, I really wish I had waited to get the Morphe James Charles palette, because this is huge and he came out with a smaller one, and I'm almost with the same color, so I'm almost inclined to get rid of this one and get the smaller one, because I do like the palette. I like the, you know, what am I trying to say? The versatility of it with all the different shades and stuff, but I am never in a million years going to need a palette this size. I do, however, like I said, like having the options of colors for like fun pops here and there. It's literally, besides my Jeffree Star palette, the only palette that has color in it. So I've just been kind of comparing these bigger palettes that I have to some of my smaller palettes. I do like keeping certain small palettes for traveling. Like I really like traveling with the Lorac Pro Metal palette, my Tartelette in Bloom, my Naked palette. So some of those I'm not going to get rid of. But I had like some CoverGirl palettes that were brand new. And so I'm going to use them for giveaways and stuff, but brand new like this. And I literally have the same shades in my Gingerbread and Sweet Peach palette. So just like little things like that, I have tremendously decreased my eyeshadow collection. And even this is still a ton, and I'm still kind of going through it to see, like this palette, I really could care less. It's the Tarte, what is it? Rainforest After Dark palette. I really could care less about the eyeshadows in it, but I love the blush, bronzer, and highlight. So I'm going to keep it, but I think I'm going to put it in my face palette up there, or my face drawer up there, so that I can use up the blush and stuff in it. Honestly, my MAC shadows too, I really could just care less. But they're all depotted, and I don't know, I just feel like maybe I'll use them one day. Like this would be a good neutral travel palette, but I just really don't care anymore. I used to care so much about collecting makeup and like having all the newest collections and stuff, and now I'm more about what works for me and not what is the new thing, you know. And then some things I have like nostalgia with, like this is my first palette that I got from It's Judy Time, and I actually really do like this palette, but I forgot I had it. So yeah, I don't know. Mega Pro 2, man, I remember when this was so like coveted, you could barely get it. Same thing, I've used it a little bit, but not really enough, and I'm like, should I keep it? Ooh, that would have been travesty. So anyway, yeah, this is what I'm currently doing, just like downsizing. Like I said, when I'm done, I'll show you. Okay, a million times better. Everything is gone through. I got rid of 2 big gallon bags of makeup. That needs to go in another bag. That's like the containers and stuff I got rid of. Trash, I threw some of it away because it was just no good. None of it, in case anyone's wondering, none of it is good enough to donate. It's all used, so I can't donate it to like a woman's shelter or anything. I kind of went through these drawers, not completely. I may go through them again before I'm done. And I went through these drawers here, so that's cleaned out. Actually, I may do that before I'm done. You probably hear the girls playing in the bathroom in the background. They're playing Donkey Kong. They're obsessed. So I ended up keeping the James Charles palette, the Morphe Jeffree Star, Lorac Pro 2. I'm still kind of iffy about this one. And then I kept my 1Z palette that has my favorite Tarte blush and just some Benefit blushes depotted. I ended up keeping the Tarteist Pro Glow palette. This one's pretty because it has cream and powdered contour, and then a bunch of highlights. So I like that one. I'm going to keep it for now. And then I ended up keeping the Lorac Pro Contour Palette. If you're not into makeup, you probably could care less about this, but I like having that. My Conspiracy palette, of course. I kept setting sprays, but honestly, once these are done, I probably won't purchase anymore. This is a primer water and a matte setting spray. This is all of my stuff that I ended up keeping for my face. Urban Decay Naked, 2 CoverGirl Clean Mattes, light medium and medium deep. I like those for the summer. L'Oreal Infallible, 1 CoverGirl. I'm not even sure about this, but I think I've used it once, so I want to give it a go. And then I have my CC, It Cosmetics CC Cream in matte in the bathroom. I kept my Hourglass palettes for blending out everything. These again are kind of like dupes for the Hourglass ones. Kept them just in case. Face powders. Kept probably the most blush and highlight. This is all highlight, but I love highlight. Blushes here, bronzer because it didn't fit over here, and then these are bronzers here. I probably could even dwindle down some more, but I didn't. It all fits in here and I'm happy. So eyebrows, primers, concealer, eyeliners, potted products, and like liners, mascara, and my glitters. Again, some of these things, once they run out, I won't repurchase them. So I'm just keeping them because I'm using them for now. Look at the difference here, you guys. I got rid of more than half of this drawer of eye palettes. I kept some lashes, and this is all the lip products that I kept. This is it. I mean, which again is probably for some of you a lot, and I probably could dwindle it down even more, but I love these products and I plan on keeping them. My brushes, I kept some liners right here. And then over here where I did have makeup, I have just like a cloth to wipe my brushes and stuff on. My eye pluckers, what are they called? Tweezers. My lash lift, I keep wanting to try that and I haven't. And then my hair stuff to straighten my hair. And then I kept this mirror that has, it's hard to do one-handed. It has multiple different kind of mirrors to it. Yes.
Can I get a different soap because this one's all done?
Yeah, get a different.
There should be some in the actual cabinet.
Okay. And then my color street, and I even like cleaned off all of this and stuff too, so don't mind the background. Those are clean clothes that need to be folded. So I feel really good. Yay. Okay, I thought I would share with you guys these drawers. These drawers just have like techie stuff. Like this drawer only has extra batteries, and I have some of my old like journals and stuff. It doesn't really have I want to get a filing cabinet for downstairs, so I've been saving these. Just stuff like that, extras for giveaways and whatnot. Over here I have my beauty blenders up here and my chapsticks. So I even went through the chapsticks. I have like for corrective, Q-tips, and then for nails I pulled out my beauty blenders that need to be cleaned. This is costume makeup, so I ended up switching it around. So this is just like Halloween makeup. And then the nail polishes Autumn got for Christmas that I don't want her messing with unless I'm around. That nail drawer I showed you, I didn't change anything there. This one has the same stuff in it. I just kind of condensed it a little bit. I ended up getting rid of my potting stuff. That's to clean my brushes, and that's my travel brush set. And then down here is completely empty. So yay, I feel even better. Now I just need to clean my beauty blenders. All right, and last thing on my agenda. They're all clean. Now I feel pretty good. I'm gonna let them sit out and dry. And I'm going to go downstairs. This whole thing, well, minus the brushes and stuff, cleaning and going through my makeup took me, oh my gosh, probably about 2 hours. So now I actually need to go get something to eat. What's wrong, Mama? Good morning. Hi, baby girl. She's getting really good at spinning herself. So we'll start her like this, and then she'll spin to where her head's over here. And then she'll spin again like this. Oh, you mad you can't see yourself? There it goes. Now you can see yourself. Yeah. Who's that pretty girl? Oh my goodness, you're so big, Mama. I can't believe it. It's like so sad but so happy at the same time. Good job. Who's that baby?
Emily left.
Boom.
Pink.
Boom. Boom. Boom.
Emily left. Take a picture, mommy.
No, it's videoing, Mama. It is cold outside again. Did I say good morning? Hi guys, good morning. I think I did. My day has been already crazy. Autumn and Everly are down. Well, Autumn's not wanting to take a nap, so she's just having quiet time. The big girls are playing some sort of Mario game on the Nintendo Switch. A new one that they got for Christmas, but they have yet to play. So they earned that screen time by helping me. I wanted to see if you guys could hear it. Do you hear that? They're birds, in case you couldn't tell. And those birds are stuck in the vent. The laundry room vent that I didn't realize that we had. That one. They're stuck in there. And I kept telling them, Andres kept saying, I think there's birds somewhere like stuck in something. I'm like, no, I think they're just outside. And then the more I thought about it, the more I'm like, I can hear them really loudly. Where would they be? And sure enough, they're in that vent. So we have to figure out how to get them out of there. Because now Lola, even though she doesn't have her food or her litter in here, she wants to be in here because she hears the birds. And so she'll jump up on the washer and dryer and try and get the stuff that's up here, like get up on it to get to the birds, which she's not realizing she can't actually get to the birds, but she knocks down a whole bunch of stuff in the process. So it's been a problem. So anyway, what the girls have done to earn their screen time today, which that's like a whole nother thing. If you don't make your kids earn screen time, good for you. I do. Anytime they have screen time, unless it's for my benefit. If it's for my benefit, then I don't make them earn anything because it's benefiting me. For instance, if we have to go to, first off, my first priority is that I expect my children to be able to sit down for a certain period of time without needing a screen to behave. That's my first thing. Most places that we go, it's a privilege for them to have a screen. For instance, at dinner or something, you know, if we're out at a restaurant, it's a privilege for them to have it, not a right. And that's how we run most things in, you know, our lives. You guys know that I've talked about this stuff before. But because of that, if we do go to dinner and I do want to enjoy my dinner and not get asked a million questions or not have to sit there and listen to them fight or whatever, or maybe coloring doesn't suffice that time frame or whatever, I will sometimes, not always because a lot of times I forget, I will sometimes have them bring their iPods or iPads, or if we're going on a long car trip, like anything where I just kind of need a mental clarity timeout, I will bring electronics for my benefit. And then, like I said, for my benefit, I don't make them earn it. But for their benefit, meaning they're just bored, they want to have screen time, they earn it. That does not include TV. Only like during the week, we limit it to one like 30-minute show after dinner and homework and stuff is done. But on the weekends, TV doesn't really count because a lot of times the big girls, if they're in their room, they will just watch shows or movies or whatever for quiet time instead of taking a nap. But screen time, meaning like iPads, iPods, Nintendo Switch, gaming, any kind of gaming system that they have, to earn those things, they have to do chores. So, and these are chores in excess of their normal day-to-day chores. So if I have them do their laundry, that's not going to earn them screen time. That's part of their everyday chore. If I have them put away their dishes or load or unload the dishwasher, part of their chores. This is like things that I usually do, but they want to earn screen time, so they're doing them. And it may be something as simple as just like dusting the stairs. They have done that for me for free before, but it's not a typical chore for them. Is something that or let's say, for instance, this just popped in my head. Let's say we're having a family clean day. At the end of it, they everyone is expected to participate in family clean day. We all work together and dust or vacuum or organize playroom, you know, stuff like that. They don't necessarily earn screen time from those kinds of things, but I will reward them with, oh, you want to play with your iPod? Oh, okay, no problem. You want to take selfies? Cool, go do that. You know, and that's just something that they actually enjoy doing. They ask me all the time, can we earn screen time? Can we do this? Can we do that? Right? What'd you do to earn the Nintendo Switch?
We cleaned out, there's like white bins here somewhere, and we cleaned them out, we've gone through them, and yeah.
They did a really good job. So a lot of times what I'll have them do if they do come to me, I don't ever, or sometimes maybe like twice, I've said, you want to earn screen time? For the most part, they come to me and I was like, I'd like to earn 30 minutes of screen time, and I'll give them a couple things to do. So anyway, they helped me today pull this out, and because they're a lot smaller than me, like I wouldn't barely have even fit back here to get on the floor and scrub behind it. So I pulled it out. They cleaned the floor for me with just baby wipes, like pretty much swept and dust and mopped it. And it doesn't actually look bad back there. I was thinking behind the washer and dryer was going to look awful, but it doesn't. So they did that, and I pulled out each and every drawer, and we Lysoled everything, and I did this part, and they vacuumed it out for me, so like the dust and dirt and stuff, and I Lysoled everything and used disinfecting spray to get it all out. And then we organized each of the drawers. So up here the girls have, well, these are Andres's bike. These are actually for lifting weights, but his gloves. Emmy has hers. Maddie's are outside with her bike stuff. These are those towels, which I'm loving. Wash and reuse. I'm glad I bought the 40 pack because I almost bought the 2. I was like, I don't need more than 2, but I really like that I have 40, so I can just, as I use them, throw them in the washer, wash them whenever I'm ready. Bella's food, Bella's treats, which the ones that were in there were rawhides, and they're too tough for her teeth, so I need to get her some treats. I keep her big bag of food, which I ordered containers in the garage, and I think I may actually put Lola's in my office and Bella's somewhere inside here, but I have the little container to kind of, so the girls can help me feed I have one for Lola and Bella, so the girls can help me feed them. And then in here, I have just a plastic shoebox container that I had laying around the house with light bulbs, the aprons. So I have one and each of the girls have one, but I always forget to use them. Gardening stuff. I didn't even realize I had this stuff in here. I'd been telling Andres that I want to plant like herbs. I think I have cilantro and parsley in here. I think and spinach. But I really wanted to do basil. But the cilantro and parsley is super cool. And I have tomatoes and cucumbers. I think there's watermelon seeds in here. I didn't even realize I had this stuff. And then I have gardening gloves for everybody. There are 4 pairs in there. And little shovels, and I think one of these is a backhoe. I don't know. Anyway, the only thing we have pots. I just don't have soil. But I probably could find soil somewhere next time I go out, or maybe my Walmart grocery pickup order. Or maybe I'll just have them just swing by Lowe's or something. I really want to try gardening during this quarantine time. And then I have some like Febreze sprays and stuff here. I don't like to keep these out because honestly the girls are, okay, I can't say all the girls, mostly Autumn likes to spray them, and then before you know it, it's like on the wall and stuff. Down here I have dog and cat grooming things. So I have brushes, Lola's nail clippers, Bella's leash, and then buzzer and doggy bags. Those doggy bags are actually really good for diapers too. And then down here I have some cleaning supplies. I like to keep a couple. I don't keep any cleaning supplies in the girls' bathroom. Even though I trust Emmy and Maddie, I don't trust Autumn. So I don't keep anything in their bathroom. In our bathroom I keep like Lime Away, Clorox spray, Windex, toilet bowl cleaner, and vinegar. And then down here I have everything else. So I have some commercial grade stuff that we've got from like fabric cleaners and whatnot. I totally forgot about these. I'm actually going to use these, I think, for the couch. I have some Old English, some vinegar, Lysol and wipes back there. This is all fabric cleaner. So I'm going to utilize this, I think, in my Bissell Power Shot thing to clean the chairs and to clean the couch. I have some little, what is called, like disposable rags, something for the toilet. And yeah, so I'm very excited. This is something that had been bothering me for a long time. And it's another project during this quarantine that I got done with the girls' help. And it earned them their screen time that they wanted. So yeah, and I got rid of more stuff. It's always good feeling. Huh, Bella? It's good feeling. Everly woke up and I'm waiting for Autumn to wake up and dinner's already ready. We're having milanesa.
Which one do you want?
It's like a chicken fried steak type thing. And the rest made some Spanish rice before he left, but I think I'm actually going to serve it with like a home style meal and make some mashed potatoes and corn with maybe some gravy. The girls are playing Just Dance. I just got done watching episode 1 of All American and I'm hooked already. Like, I cannot wait. I'm watching episode 2 right now. I'm just kind of waiting around for, I mean, we still have like 2 hours for dinner. So they're playing a video game and I'm just sitting here. I didn't know if it was inappropriate. It's not inappropriate at all, actually. I don't know what rated it is, but it is such a good show so far. I don't know whose story it's based off of, but the ending of episode 1, I totally was thinking that the entire time I was watching. In my head, I was thinking, I bet that's how it's going to end, and it is. And I mean, let's face it, Taye Diggs is not like a bad human being to look at, you know, so I can't wait to watch episode 2. I just put my potatoes, I had a big bag of russet potatoes. I put about half of it into the Instant Pot. I just cleaned them real good, peeled them, cleaned them again, and then put them in the Instant Pot with a little bit of water. Hopefully they come out okay. I only put water so they didn't burn, but in reality, I don't even know what you're supposed to do. And I put them for 18 minutes on high pressure, so again, could have looked it up, but I didn't. So I have those in there and I'm watching All American. Autumn's right here playing. Don't put that in your mouth. I caught you. She's playing with Maddie's Leap Pad that she's had for a long time. Maddie hasn't played it in a while. Maddie's watching, I don't even know what. Emmy's doing her Star Bean. Emmy's doing her Painting with Diamonds in her room. And I was watching All American and I was like, man, Asher looks really familiar. And I had to look up what his name was because I didn't even know, but Asher looks really familiar. I'm like, where else have I seen him? So I don't know who he is in Teen Wolf. Let me see. He is in Pretty Little Liars. He's Arya's brother, Mike. And I was like, I knew I'd seen him. Okay, and on Teen Wolf, which is over, that was an MTV show, he was Theo. I vaguely remember him being there. I just knew I had seen him in something before, and yeah, it had to have been. I was like, I know he's a character in a show that I've watched, Pretty Little Liars and Teen Wolf. Other than Taye Diggs, Taye Diggs, that's how you say his name. I don't know any of the other actors and actresses from this show, but he was familiar to me. Anyway, I'm on episode 3 and it's just keeps getting better. Dinner was bomb. It was so good. Oh, I guess I should have turned that off. The mashed potatoes came out perfect. 18 minutes was perfect. I just smashed them. I put in a little bit of milk and butter, salt and pepper, onion powder, garlic powder. They were so good. This is what we have left over. I just did frozen green beans with some spray butter, salt and pepper in the microwave. Really good. The girls are still eating. I finished mine already because that was so good. Mashed potatoes. And so for the mashed potatoes, for a cup was 5 points. Is it good? For the green beans, they were free. The spray butter's free. No, you finish your food and then you can have some more to drink. And let me show you the chicken fried steak. It was made with milanesa meat, and then breaded with egg and the panko breadcrumb, plain panko bread, panko, whatever, bread crumbs. And for 6 ounces, it was 15 points. But No, 16 points for 6 ounces, but it was so worth it because it was delicious. Oh, and I also put a little bit of brown gravy on top of this and my mashed potatoes. So my dinner ended up being like 21 points or something like that. No, 22 points with the gravy, but it was worth it. Now for kitchen cleanup, that's the hard part. And just like that, it's clean. Yay. Okay, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of this or not, but my old boss at H&R Block, her name's Marianne. Oh my gosh, she hasn't been our boss there in many, many years. But anyway, we're Facebook friends. And kind of when the whole quarantine thing started, she was tagging a bunch of us in a Loteria game online. And I was like, I don't know what that is. I'm not really that interested. Well, my mom, leave it up to my mom. She loves to gamble. She was like, oh, have you been playing Loteria with Marianne? I won $40. And I was like, no, I didn't actually. I like put decline. I didn't even know what it was. And she was like, yeah, it's fun. And she was starting to explain it to me. So pretty much what it is like an online Loteria, which is a Mexican bingo. And it, or Spanish, all the words are in Spanish. So it's electronic. You go on there, she puts a picture of the Loteria card that she's using, and she says like, the one that I just played was $3 a line, and whoever hits bingo first wins however much money. So sometimes she'll do like a coverall. She'll have 6 cards on there to choose from. You pick a card, and whoever gets blackout first wins the pot. So like, let's say, I don't know, for this one for instance, it was $3 a line, and let me see if I could tell you guys exactly. Okay, so there were 12 different ways that you could win. Hopefully you guys can see that. Okay, so you can see like vertically 1, 2, 3, 4, no, horizontally, vertically, and diagonal, and 4 corners, and small, like in the middle, 4 in the middle. And it was $3 a line. So the amount that the total card was $36, and whoever wins won $25. So she's not like making a huge profit off of it. She profited $11 off of it, but I mean, it's a nice little way to make a little bit of side income, you know. Something like this would have never even crossed my mind to play or to do at all. Let me know if you guys have played anything like this before. So anyway, I told my mom, I was like, really? Okay. I was like, all right, that sounds interesting. Go ahead and tag me in it. So I had her tag me in it, and I just put in for line 7, and I won. Can you believe that? First time I paid $3 for line 7 because all she had was line 2, 5, and 7. So I just happened to pick 7 because it had the corazon in it. And I was like, okay, I'll just go with 7. And I won. I cannot believe it. And she just sent me my $25. Super cool. So I was like, heck yeah, tag me in the next one. So I thought that was kind of cool. For my snack tonight, the girls are upstairs playing. I just got done feeding Everly. For my snack tonight, I had an coconut almond Built Bar. These taste like a mounds. The only thing, it tastes more like an Almond Joy minus the nuts, because it has coconut flavoring, but the chocolate is not dark chocolate, it's milk chocolate. And on a Mounds, the chocolate is dark. On an Almond Joy, it's milk chocolate, but with almonds and coconut. So it tastes more like an Almond Joy without the crunch from the nut, but it's really good. I like, are you excited, Mama? I like doing the brownie, peanut butter brownie, if I'm going to have like a side of, I don't know, whipped cream, or like a 1/4 of a cup of sugar-free vanilla ice cream or something like that at night. I really like that if I'm craving actual chocolate. This to me is more like just a snack. So, and it's 7:45, and that is the end of my day as far as eating. I've been doing really good. I've been trying to carry my water around and drink multiple of these and just trying really hard. Last night I went over my points a bit because of the rice. I ended up having 2 servings of it and it was like 12 points a serving. So I messed up there, but it's fine. It was my first night, and hopefully if I just continue to stay on top of it, this week will be good.
Pokeballs, Mommy.
You have Pokeballs? Hold on to the rail. They're gonna go to bed early today because tomorrow we have Everly's 4-month checkup, and under normal circumstances, if it were just like a wellness check,
Mommy,
like for one of the girls.
Go tomorrow?
No, baby, you don't. I'm sorry.
But
If it were just for
already
one of the
closed.
girls, yeah, they're closed right now. Just, you know, like saying, hey, they're doing good, height and weight check, I would cancel it, but she's due part of her vaccines, and I am for vaccinations, and if you're not, you do you, I'll do me. So I want to keep her on her schedule. And a wellness check, I mean, they can have like up to 6 weeks out at their pediatrician, and I don't want to reschedule for 6 weeks and throw off her vaccination schedule. So yeah, she needs her immunizations, and hey, y'all both have them, there's no reason to fight. So what we're gonna do is I'm going to take all of them with me, leave them in the car. Well, okay, everyone's coming in the car with me. I'm taking Everly inside for her appointment. We're gonna wear masks, and she's gonna see the pediatrician. No, y'all are staying in the car. Daddy, Andres is going to leave work for an hour, come sit with them in the parking lot, and that way they don't have to come in the office at all. And then on my way home, I will pick up their packets from school and my Target grocery pickup order. That's the plan, so that they don't have to come in contact with anybody or anything at any time, and I'll be wearing a mask. They're only seeing well children, like their pediatrician's office. We got a message on our patient portal, I think it was the week, like maybe 4 or 5 days after the spring break extension, that they no longer were seeing like sick visits or whatever. They were urging people to go to urgent care or to the hospital if they had severe symptoms. They were only going to do like, I don't even know that they listed everything that they were going to do. They said that you had to call to get approved, and like basic well check appointments were being canceled. Only vaccines were being done. Something else, I don't remember. Physicals for school, or like sports, which is not even happening. They were only doing like a few things in the office still, and the majority of it was for well kids. They weren't seeing, I guess, sick kids. I don't really know. I don't know. And we'll see tomorrow how it goes, because I didn't actually get to talk to the front desk person that called because I missed the call. So I'm hoping it goes smoothly and we're not around anyone. They have 2 separate waiting rooms, but a lot of places have taken out their waiting rooms altogether. So I really don't know how it's going to be done. So anyway, I'm kind of nervous about that, but
Mommy,
we have to do it. So.
Need this, because I don't have a disc in here.
You have a disc right there.
Yeah. And I'm gonna give Sissy a surprise.
Oh, that's nice of you.
And I'm gonna give you a surprise too, Mommy.
Me too. Thank you.
And I'm gonna give a surprise to Aaron.
Who else?
Steph, and Bella, and Santana, and Lola.
Oh, and Daddy too. The whole family? Wow. did I do last? I don't even know. The girls cleaned up the playroom. Everyone went to bed. The big girls, the middle girls. Emmy came downstairs and helped me get Everly all set up, and I tried to like lay things out and make it as easy as I could for tomorrow morning because Andres has to be to work so early, and we have not been anywhere near ready to leave the house by 8:45 at any time this entire quarantine. So I'm going to have to be very diligent. I set my alarm, just get up, get everyone fed, and get out the door because like I said earlier, her appointment is at 9:15, and so I have to leave my house probably about 8:50, 8:45, 8:50, and hopefully just get there, get in and get out. And then pretty much as soon as that's over and I go pick up the girls' packets and the Target pickup order, the Target order has to be picked up by Tuesday. So I go pick up that Target order, we have to come home and start working on homework because Emmy has a Zoom at 1 o'clock, I think. So the Zooms are great because they get part of their packets done. Next week we're going to Google Classroom, so that's going to be a whole new challenge. But they kind of like make us have to like schedule our day, and I have normally around 1 they would be eating lunch and starting to go down for quiet time. She won't be doing that, so hopefully we can get home and get their packets and stuff, at least Maddie's packet, done after we get home. We'll see. I don't know. We'll have to kind of play it by ear. And I start another class tomorrow. I actually, between this class, it's so crazy. I only have 4 classes. 4. And then I start clinicals in September, God willing, because at this point I don't even know if anyone's going to be able to like take students with this whole coronavirus thing. It's so crazy. So anyway, I forgot what I was saying. Oh, I start a new class tomorrow, so I've been, while my vlog is uploading, I've been printing out, filling out the dates, everything is due, and yeah, so I actually have this class is 5 weeks, and then I get a week break, which is that's nothing, but 5 weeks, that puts me into the middle of May, so I'm hoping we're back to, or heading on our way back to normal life, hopefully. Oh my gosh, because that will be kind of awful. But I can say the one thing about quarantine is we've just got a lot done at the house. I have, at least. I've decluttered so much and organized so much. It makes me feel really good. I've gotten rid of a lot. Now, if my honey bunny could only have more time off so he could work on things like the backyard, and, well, we worked on the garage together the other day, but, you know, things like that, his drawers and his cabinets, and that would be nice, but unfortunately it's not the case. So anyway, I'm going to go to bed. I'm tired. It's only 11:30. I've been exhausted all day today, and I'm hoping to get a little bit of extra sleep before tomorrow because there's no like sleeping in. I gotta make sure everyone's up and ready and out the door. So I'm going to call it a vlog. Hopefully you enjoyed, and we'll see you tomorrow.